Welcome to Puff Daddy Reef. Today I have a very exciting video for you, and the reason is I have a big announcement and something new is gonna happen in my fish tank room. But the first big announcement is that I'm moving. Now what does that mean? That means I either have to move this tank here, which could be quite a challenge, or I could buy a new tank and slowly over time transfer my corals and stuff to my new home in my new tank. And of those options, I've decided to go with getting a new tank. So that's the exciting part of this video. I'm going to talk about what tank I'm getting, why I'm getting it, and kind of the process to actually get that tank. Now for those of you wondering, how do you actually move a tank if I was not going to get a tank and just move this one? Well, I'd still have to have a place to store all my coral, my fish, and water when I move it. So a lot of times what I was probably planning on doing was getting a Rubbermaid tub, taking everything out, putting it in there, moving the aquarium, making sure I have the heaters and circulation in that big Rubbermaid tub, and then after a period of time I would move that back into my tank. But since I'm getting a new tank, I'm going to set up that tank. I have some overlap in the places I'm going to live. I'm going to set up that tank, let it cycle a little bit, and then I'm slowly going to move things over time. Now, I've had a great go with this tank, this 80-gallon frag tank from Deep Blue Professional. I liked it a lot. It was a very affordable tank, so around $450, $500 for the setup. It had an overflow built in the back, which required some modifications for my lighting, but I really liked it. Things that I don't like about it are, it didn't come with a stand, which of course is why it was so much cheaper, so I built my own, and well, it looks kind of DIY, so there's kind of no skirt here. I actually have a piece of cloth that sometimes I drape here, but it's pretty much, you know, not the most attractive thing. Now the tank on the air side is super beautiful, super gorgeous. I love it. The glass is a little thick. It's not low iron glass, so it's not as clear, though I really can't notice any difference there. It is a frag tank, so it is very short. I think the height of this tank is maybe 16 to 18 inches, and I actually have coral now at this point that is growing out of the top of the tank. So that's something that I really want to address when I get a new aquarium. So what am I going to get? Well, Red Sea makes a lot of very good all-in-one aquariums. And they have a series called the REEFER series, which is particularly targeted at people like me who have some DIY skill. We don't want a complete all-in-one thing. We maybe want our own lights and pumps and stuff. But we want a nice, clear tank for reefing with a good sump with plenty of room so we can have a lot of water volume. Red Sea is releasing the REEFER series of Peninsula tanks. Now what a Peninsula tank is it's a tank that's designed to be viewed on three sides. So this tank, for example, I have it against the wall. It's usually along the width of the wall. You pretty much can only view it from the front. There's one side you can kind of also view it with. A Peninsula tank will basically have the bulkhead and the overflow and all that stuff all on one of the short sides of the tank. And so when it's on the short side of the tank, you can put it, that short side against the wall, it kind of juts out into your room like a room divider. You can view it on all sides. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to get one of these tanks, these Red Sea REEFER Peninsula tanks. Now, I have to make some decisions. There's a couple of sizes and options. There is the Red Sea REEFER Peninsula 500 and the Red Sea REEFER Peninsula 650. Now, the 500 is about 2 feet wide, 4 feet long, 2 feet tall. The other tank, the 650, is about 5 feet long, 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall. So you get about an extra foot in the other one. Somehow the whole system volume equates to the 650 has a 140-gallon display tank, whereas the 500 has 100 gallons. So just for reference, this tank here is 80 gallons. So if I do get the Red Sea REEFER 500, that's not a massive upgrade in water volume for me. However, because it's a Peninsula tank, it'll be sticking out there and it will feel much larger. Now, this tank also can be ran as a Peninsula tank. I painted the back wall, so I would have to scrape all that off as well. But the Red Sea REEFER is just designed to be a Peninsula tank. The entire overflow, whereas this overflow kind of covers partially both that short wall and that high wall. The other one is all on the short wall. Also, the stand that comes with it can be accessible by both sides, so you can take advantage of that and work on one side of your sump perhaps as a refugium, the other side as a skimmer chamber, and just use separate doors so you're not reaching back and behind anything for that. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about this. I'm going to show you a little bit of the tanks basically on their website. And then what just happened is they have a 72-hour kind of pre-order sort of thing that just opened up, so you can put your information in and get in the waiting list for the tank. So I'm going to get ready to do that, but you can give me some feedback on what tank I should get. So I'm going to cut over to that clip really quick and we'll get started. So I just wanted to show you the tank that I'm going to be ordering here. So they have this 72-hour pre-sale on Red Sea, and here's a picture of the tank. This is the REEFER 500, so it's 4 feet long by 2 feet wide, which is a great size for a reef tank. There's plenty of room for a rockscape. Once again, the overflow and everything is in the back here, so you only have one wall that is actually black and kind of blocked out, and you can see it from all sides. Now there's also a larger option in here. I'll kind of show you that. Maybe it's here. This is kind of one of their promotional videos of their sump in a different language, but you can see this is the bigger version of the tank. It has 3 panels, and what's cool about these tanks, they come with the stand, they come with the tank, but they also come with the sump system, and they're describing it has a lot of attractive features. It has places for your sump, places for your skimmer. The water actually comes down and over, and then you have this area here where you can put your chiller and your controllers and all your other equipment. I think the 6-foot tank that you see here is definitely going to have everything enough room to put everything you need for your tank in one tank. I'm not so sure about the smaller size tank. If you want to see it, that's here. So this is the smaller size tank, but it's going to look good, and in a room it'll look very big because it kind of will jet out into your space, so you can actually use it to change your traffic patterns in your room if you have a big enough room for that. Or you can use it as a creative way in an open space to kind of create your own little nook and cranny. One thing I'm not sure about is what actual hanging kit it comes with. In this picture here they show a hanging kit where it sits on the glass. In this one here they show it hanging from the ceiling. They don't really quite tell you that. But here's the registration form, basically to pre-order, which, I don't know if they're collecting any money on anything. I haven't gone through it all yet, but you put in your information, you select your state that you want to pick up your tank from, you select the store that you want to pick it from, and then from here you pick all the options that you want. So basically you can get it with Hydra 26 LED lights, or you can get it without them. You can get it in black and white. For some reason white costs $100 more, and then you can get all the different sizes, including not only the Peninsula versions and the REEFER XXL. What I'm going to get is the REEFER 500 Deluxe in white. No, not Deluxe. I just want the 100 in white. I don't necessarily want the 3 lights because I have my own lighting system. If you look at the price is the same. The increase between not getting the lights or getting the lights is the cost of the lights. So you're not saving anything on the lights. It's the same price, but you are getting the mounting hardware and all that for free and included. So if you definitely want the Hydra 26 LED lights, then I would definitely do that. So I just showed you the form to pre-order the tank. You can find the link to that form on Red Sea's Facebook page, which I've actually had a hard time finding on Facebook because there's so many Facebook pages for the Red Sea. It's easier just to go to Google and search Red Sea Fish Facebook. But once you get that link on their Facebook page, you can go to the pre-order page, and what this will do is you'll set your state and your local fish store. This will send the information to the fish store, and then they'll actually contact you to arrange for payment. So the real question is, which aquarium should I get? I'm thinking about either the REEFER Peninsula 650 or the REEFER Peninsula 500. I'm leaning towards the REEFER Peninsula 500 now, but let me know in the comment section below if you think I should go one way or the other. Also, the color options are white or black, For some reason in their pre-order, the white cabinet cost $100 more, and I'm not sure why, but it just makes me want it because it seems more exclusive. Now, I really actually think the white cabinet will look better. One of the problems with salt and splash on black cabinetry is the salt dries out and then you see all these white streaks all over your cabinet. So I think for saltwater tanks, a white cabinet is actually a smart idea. So I'll probably go with the white cabinet, but let me know what you feel in the comment section below. We're about to begin a really great new adventure for Puff Daddy Reef. I'll have an unboxing as soon as I get the tank so you can participate in that. I'll give you my unbiased review of what I think about it, all of the different components, how things function, what improvements I would make, and then I'll go through the process of actually cycling it, getting all of these beautiful fish and corals into their new beautiful home, and then we'll try all sorts of different things on the tank to make it the coolest reef tank I've ever made. So thank you very much for watching Puff Daddy Reef, and please join us next time. Happy reefing.